All right, tough question, but I'll help you guys through it. Researchers developing antivenom. They immunize the sheep with snake venom, collect the IgG bodies, and give it to humans. Classic human thing to do. We're trying to improve the antivenom by using a single plasma cell to make a monoclonal antibody. However, this monoclonal antibody is less effective than the original. What? Okay, why is it less effective? What's the reason for the reduced efficacy? Well, when a sheep's immune system sees snake venom, it makes tons of antibodies. It's like, oh my gosh, in different parts, epitopes of the venom. And the antivenom, plasma from the sheep, contains a mix of antibodies called polyclonal antibody response. And what changed in the monoclonal is instead of many different ones, there's just one type. So it only binds to one epitope. And so while the polyclonal would attack multiple parts of the venom at once, polyclonal only recognizes one site. So it only blocks one site, right? That's what we're getting at. So loss of multiple antibody types in the different epitopes. Decreased binding affinity. Well, affinity is just how tightly one antibody binds to the epitope. Monoclonal has the same affinity as the single. So nope. Decreased antibody avidity. No, that's the hinge. We talked about that. Ig antibodies have two binding sites, so avidity is not the issue, right? Decreased valency of antibody binding. Valency is the number of binding sites per antibody. IgG has two, whether it's monoclonal or polyclonal, so no. Reduced complement activation. No. Complement activation depends on the Fc regions of the IgG binding to C1. So both of them have that, so it'll activate the complement just fine. So the answer is C. Loss of the multiples. Because polyclonal antibodies from the plasma bind to multiple epitopes, makes them better at neutralizing the complexes. And by the way, the epitope is the part of the antigen molecule to which an antibody attaches itself. So kind of tautological, but yeah. Monoclonal antibodies only bind one epitope, making them less effective against this venom. That's why antivenoms always use polyclonal antibodies from animals rather than monoclonal antibodies. Hopefully this is helpful. Kind of cool, kind of quirky, kind of fun.